If you're investing in Dubai real estate and you're looking at renders, TikTok videos, or sales promises, then you've got it wrong. This is typically how most people lose their money, by jumping into something quickly that they've seen online. Most bad investments made in Dubai are not due to the market itself, but typically the data that is used to back up the investment. You'll very commonly in Dubai get a story of how much the property can appreciate, very good renders, a backstory about how good the developer is. You should always be considering the downside on the projects, what cons it has, and what risks are involved for you as an investor. At GenZone, we start in a different manner. Many agents will start off pitching you several different projects without actually truly understanding what your budget is, what your goals are, what timelines you need the project to hand it over by, and what your risk appetite is. What we'll do for you is, first of all, look at a time horizon. What time are you ready to invest? Do you have the capital right now, so that we're not putting you in a position that is uncomfortable? Secondly, what your strategy is. So is this for a long-term hold? Are you looking to flip the property? What sort of investment are you after? Once we've got all this in place, we will then begin to scout out projects that will suit your needs, discussing comparables in the market to the project that we're potentially looking at, when we will be exiting it, how this will look for your payment plans to make sure that you're comfortable, data-backed investment. So how is the rent in these areas that you may be investing in? How has this developer performed previously? And how has the community been trending in terms of prices? Not only is it about choosing the location and the developer, but also the unit itself can make a massive difference in terms of if you are an investor or are you an end user. For example, as an end user, you may love the idea of a corner unit, build a bit more space, more light into the unit. But if you're an investor and it's going to cost far too much money for you, then this might not be the right fit, and you might be suited for something purely just for numbers. Following on from this, once we've identified the project or the unit that we would be securing, it's important then to discuss and make sure that you can get everything that you can from the deal. Is there anything necessary that you need to happen in the project? Recently, with a developer, we ensured that they could get a bathtub in the unit, and also that they could put a hot tub on the outside on the balcony. All these things were key for my client as an end user to get them over the line, but we ensured that we negotiated this with the developer and had it in writing beforehand. As once you have signed and paid your funds down or signed the contract F for a ready property, then you are somewhat tied into that for the time being, and you have made the commitment. So it's important to negotiate as much as possible and get the best deal possible at that time. Lastly, after you have purchased the property, you will need your agent to assist you here, making sure you've got all the contacts that are needed to update you potentially on off-plan payments, or how to check up on how the project is doing, or if it's a ready property, setting up your DWA or any other maintenance that's needed with the property. This is important that you have a broker that's going to help you throughout the process. Lastly, here at GenZone, we help with visas as well. So whether you're buying a unit at 750,000 dirhams for the investor visa or 2 million dirhams for that golden visa, that is something that we can assist with. Also, be very careful in this space in understanding who you will actually be able to sponsor in the visa, as this is something that is often misinformed, leading to issues down the line. If you are considering investing into Dubai, make sure you follow these steps, and if you're looking for more information, book in with us on a call below.